What's up, guys? Alright, so today I'll make the video about one thing, about why I think you should buy an Audi. There's a lot of videos that talk about what kind of car you should get, or what's the first car you should buy if you're a car enthusiast and things like that. And I'm going to tell you why I think an Audi should be one of the cars you should definitely look into when you're first getting into cars or trying to be a car enthusiast. I know it sounds crazy getting into a foreign, but as your first car. But let me tell you why I think you should. Maybe not an S5 or an S3, but definitely an S-line or an A-line. Alright, so first things first. Me telling somebody to get one of these cars as a first car, I know it sounds crazy, but let me tell you what my first car was. My first car was a BMW 335i N54 E92. So one of the worst financial mistakes I could have ever made. I sunk so much money into that thing just for it to, you know, go out every week. Out of the year I owned it, I probably drove it 3 months, ended up crashing it, and it was the best thing that's ever happened to me. And then luckily I was able to get into one of my first like Audi, which was an Audi A5, which I started the channel with. But the reason I'm telling you you should get an Audi as a first car is because I had 3 of them ready. These are my 2. This is my Audi S5 2013. This is my Audi S3 2015. So this one has around 70,000 miles. This one has 60,000 miles. When I bought this one had like 70,000, I think, like almost on the dot. And then this one had like 39, 40. So I got them relatively low mileage for what they were. This one I probably had it for a year. This one I've had it for like 2.5, 3 years or so. So in a world where everyone's buying M340i's or, you know, B58, stuff like that, Audi is just Audi. It looks good. Look at that car. Look at it. Tell me you don't want to have that car. This is a 2013-year-old car. No, well, 2013. It's what, 10 years now? It's a 10-year-old car. This one's about to touch 8. So yeah, 8 years old. They're old cars. They're not new. The new ones look even newer than these. So man, these things are beautiful. I can't lie. But yeah. But as a first car, I think these things are just amazing. I mean, they're not that expensive. This one right now probably you could buy like 24, 25,000. That one in a good condition like how I bought mine, probably like 18, 19. So they look like they're expensive. They're not that expensive compared to BMWs nowadays or whatever you're trying to get. And I say BMWs, not that I'm knocking them off. I love those cars. They're super cool. But that's what everybody's getting right now. So, and the pricing for them as a first car is insane. I see kids with like the new M3s, and I'm like, how the hell are you affording that? That is crazy money. Jobs must be paying so good now. I mean, I have a good job, but that's crazy. So payments for this one, you're probably looking around 400 or 500, 400, 500. This one around 350, 400. So if you find a good car like this, it's not crazy. I know money isn't the simplest thing to talk about, but for like your first car, 300 to 400 bucks a month, if you have a job, you know, it's all right. Plus insurance. I don't know what your insurance thing is like. For me, it's not that bad. $300 for both of them. I don't crash. So I'm going to talk to you guys about pricing and things like that. So this is not my Audi A5. This is my Audi S5. This came along later on. But my Audi A5 was 330 bucks a month before, you know, insurance and stuff like that. It was such a super clean car. But let's talk about being an enthusiast. I'm not talking about being a regular car person just driving your car. Let's talk about being an enthusiast. The amount of stuff you can do to these cars is insane. Carbon fiber everywhere. The aftermarket is just insane on these wheels. Fucking, like I said, front lip side skirts, hoods, body parts. We go wide body S3 if you want. So there's the aftermarket scene for these cars is unlimited. A lot of people play with them, especially with that one, just because it's a V6 supercharged 3.0 T. People, or not T, but like that's what they call it. But people love modifying tuning these cars. These things are dig monsters. This thing's a roll monster. So yep, as you can tell, they're both modified. exterior wise and also motor wise. So this one is full bolt-ons. I run it on E85, probably makes around high 400s, low 5s. This one is 400 around there because it has a tune, intake, exhaust, full Borla. Well, no, is it Borla? Yeah, full Borla exhaust. This one has straight catback all the way exhaust. So yeah, they're both tuned. I drive them a shitload. I put hella miles on them. I do all the maintenance on it, but let me tell you why I think you should buy these cars. But let me show you guys the interiors, because you're gonna be driving it a lot. People are gonna be seeing it, but the inside's what's for you. Look at my interior. This is a 2015. The interior is nice. I like it a lot. It looks a whole lot better. One thing I do love about Audis is they don't creak. They don't make noise inside. They're luxury cars. I've driven a BMW where it was old, yes, but it was creaking. The plastic was like, this. It's moving because I have stuff in there, but no noise. Like, this is all not plastic. This is like leather bound, fake, maybe fake leather, but it's leather bound. At least it's soft. It's not hard. You know, it's not American. So let me show you the inside of the S5 though. This is probably one of my favorite interiors. This is the sole reason I looked out for the spec. I looked for the spec forever. Carbon fiber, suede, Alcantara type, whatever. On the seat, full, like almost like, you know, they're bolstered. This thing looks clean. Carbon fiber. Steering wheels, right, that's something different, but it's still clean. Like these cars, 2013, under $20,000. That is insane. Like, oh, but let me show you guys something. One more after the interior. Let's show you the hoods. Under the hood. Boom. Supercharged V6. This one makes around 400 something crank. Tell me that isn't nice. Tell me that isn't nice. Under $20,000. And you can make up to what, 500, 600 horsepower on it. With like pulleys, E85, done. Under 20K. Well, a little bit more with mods, but let me show you this thing. So I've never really had problems with this car. I finally ran into my first problem, which I'll show you what it is. Shit. The hood prop gave out, so hold on. But look at that. Whew. This one does have charge pipes and all that stuff, all that good stuff, so. But this one makes around 500, so. Oh, low 5s, high 400s. But yeah, this one's full bolt-ons on the 85, full exhaust. This thing is fun to drive. It's like a little rocket, you know. But let me put this back down. But yeah, guys, besides the engines, motors, stuff like that, if you want to look the car to look nice, the aftermarket world. Full carbon fiber front lip, mirror caps, side skirts. That's my favorite thing. I think this thing looks dope. Full carbon. I have a story for y'all guys. I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is cracked. I had it for a day or two, and I backed into this car and it destroyed my rear diffuser on that car. Well, they're both matching almost on the exterior wise. You could do a whole lot more. I just like a little bit more simple. And of course the RS front grille, which is a standard if you get an Audi. It looks so good. Look at that. But I know it's a quick video, but I just want to show you guys why I think you guys should get these as your first cars. They're not that expensive. Maintenance wise, this one probably is like 60 bucks with oil, filter and everything. This one's probably like 50. So they're super easy to maintain. Just change your brakes, stuff like that. They're super easy. They're not that hard. These ones do have problems as long as you take care of beforehand. Water pump, what else was it? Leaky valve covers. But mine it's not so bad. This one's actually pretty well kept. This one never had a problem besides a cooling issue, but that was something where a line was just bad. That never had problems with it. Keep up with the maintenance, oil changes. Yeah, anything maintenance wise, brake fluids, coolant, things like that. Make sure there's no oil leaks. And that tuning capabilities on them, super crazy. Never had any problems with them being tuned. Never ran into any problems like that. So luckily, maybe I have two cars that are super, you know, well maintained. Knock on wood. But I love them, you know. And I hope you all do too. I mean, if you're here, you're obviously thinking about getting an Audi. So hopefully you guys get an Audi. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I know it's probably not in depth on why you should get one, but I think seeing them is more than enough. I think that's the only reason you need if you're a car enthusiast. They're not going to cost you an arm and a leg unless you have two of them like I do, which is pretty stupid. I might be getting rid of this one soon, keeping this one, going full crazy on it, and then switching that for something that's more dailyable. This is actually my daily. So if you guys are wondering how it's like having a daily Audi, that's what it's like, and it's super fun. But it gets expensive because gas is the only thing you'll worry about. I spend so much money on gas, but that comes with it, you know. X-Lines. Alright guys, so we're in the Audi S3. I just want to show you guys a video of me driving one of the cars at least. Ignore the brake light. I've been brake boosting a lot. Messed up the sensor on the wear, but on that, it's good. I checked both brake pads, front and rear. They have life, trust me. Alright. So this car is full bolt-ons on an E85 mix. Right now it's on an E40 mix. And I don't want to rip on it right here, but this thing's fun. So it has a full exhaust intake, makes all the noises you want out of a turbo car. If you're looking for a turbo car, the S3 is perfectly fine. If you're not looking for that much space, the back kind of limited, but enough, you know. I don't really ever have anybody back there, so I don't care. That's why I have a coupe as well. The difference between this one and the S5, this one weighs nothing. This one weighs around 3,200 pounds. The S5 weighs around 3,800, I believe. This one just less horsepower, will fly. So let's see. Sorry guys, I think I stopped pressing the record button, but yeah, that's what it's like. Its wheel spins a whole lot. But the tires are kind of cold, but it'll wheel spin. So I'm going 40. Let me see around this turnaround because I don't want to just launch it right here. Hold on. Second gear pull. So guys, if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. What questions do you guys have about the Audis? Like tuning wise, what do you guys want to see on them? Let me know, please. I'll try to make a video on them. I'm gonna try to make more videos. I missed this. So if you guys have any questions, comment down below. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.